Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and we are here with David Chow, founder and president of FOURSEVENS. And today he's going to show us some of the upcoming FOURSEVENS products and prototypes. We're actually here in his Tucker, Georgia offices. We decided to do it here instead of at the SHOT Show because it's quieter. He'll actually have some hopefully decent audio on this one. So how you doing, David?
Good. Thanks for coming.
Not a problem. Let's take a look at what he has.
So, Marshall, first of all, I apologize for the mess. My desk is always in progress. And also, I'm not really announcing any new products per se, but just showing what's coming up this year. Some of these things we did show to some of our dealers, but there's not a set date and exact specs yet. So, but today I'll go over some of the items. Some of these aren't scheduled in, but some of the products do have set time frames that'll be coming out. So the first thing that's coming out in end of first quarter would be the Preon pen. It's not necessarily the Preon 2 update, but it's a whole new lineup that actually looks like a pen, for same size as the Preon 2, but we've it's really the next generation. Two main differences. One, it now remembers the mode levels, low, medium, high. So whatever what level you turned off on, it will remember the mode and come on that level. And the second point is that actually it looks like a pin. It's just completely different than the Preon 2. So these should be coming out end of quarter one and probably widely available by beginning of second quarter.
I'm guessing that the parts are not going to be compatible with the Preon 1 and Preon 2?
Yes, they won't be. That's why we're not stopping the Preon 2 or the Preon 1 at least. So this is the Preon pen. And
can you show it in action?
Sure. I'll click it on. And you tap it to get different modes. If you turn it off and you turn it back on, it remembers last mode. So if you dial it back to bright, turn it off, and it remembers the bright mode. See that?
What's the mode memory lapse, I guess? How many seconds do you have?
2 or 3 seconds.
Okay.
But whatever mode you have it on, you can turn it off right away. It'll remember.
Right.
It's just that if you turn it right back on, it may think you're wanting to switch modes.
I got you.
But generally, this will make some people happy, people who want it to come on high.
Sure.
So we'll actually have a couple other options where the the LEDs will be exchangeable, upgradable, whatnot, and we're planning to put out a version with a red LED.
Oh, that's cool.
It's coming pretty handy for pilots and stargazers and other low light applications.
What kind of LED are they going to start out with?
These will have XBG2s.
Okay.
So they'll have the most up-to-date LEDs. Oh, I forgot. And the other difference between the Preon 2 is that it's current regulated.
Oh, okay. All the modes?
All the modes.
Wow.
So on low, we should get substantially longer run times. And there's no PWM. It's current regulated. So, and it looks like a nice little pen. And we're experimenting with other colors, no guarantees, but we've got a little prototype, a little mocha colored pen. We're looking at toxic green maybe, or a burnt orange, but we'll see about that.
Cool.
Depends on demand. Next item on the list, this is a little further down the line by quarter two, and that is an 18650 rechargeable light. And a lot of people have been asking for an 18650 light. This is the light that will be. This is a prototype, and still work in progress, but looking at quarter two. What's unique about it is that it's got a USB charging port, a micro USB port that you plug in right here. Seals up pretty nicely, so you never have to take the battery out.
What kind of operation? Is it going to be the same interface as any of the other existing?
That's still to be determined. Price point to be determined, date as well. So there's a lot of things up in the air, but we've already started the design process, so we'll refine it. So it's still up in the air. We'll have a little battery status indicator, so you'll know if it's running low. Yep. So, next.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Next up, we'll be rolling out the P0's Big Brother. It's a 123 light with single 123 with a magnet in the back, as well as a flood type setup up front, and it's pretty much the smallest single 123 light you'll find on the market. So I'm just going to grab a 123 battery to show you. Oh, thanks, Marshall. So it's not much bigger than a 123. Similar to the P0, it's stainless construction, similar style. The UI is a little different, where you twist on and then continue twisting for high. See that?
So just 2 outputs on that one?
Yep, 2 outputs. Current regulated, pretty small. And eventually we'll have a headlamp attachment for it. These are prototypes here that you put in here, and you can articulate
Oh, that's cool.
direction you like. Yeah. So.
Is that headlamp mount going to be compatible with other products?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So
that looks really cool.
So we've got different kind of balls that will insert it in there. Minis will be able to use this kind of setup. This is third quarter, but the slide will come out first before then. So a lot of kind of, it's really a preview of prototype. So this is not an official announcement.
Sure.
Just a little caveat here. We've got another light in development, and that's the 3AA light, where this is not the final form, but it'll basically look like a mini that kind of overate or whatever.
A fat mini.
But it's going to be 800 lumen capable. It's out of juice right now, but fits in your hand, kind of like this.
I like the side switch lights.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So that's still coming up. The shape is tentative. And then also third quarter, we've been working on this for over a year now, and that's a Bluetooth-enabled flashlight. This will be the world's first Bluetooth flashlight, and we actually had a prototype out at CES and SHOT Show, but didn't really get to show it much. Still a work in progress.
Still pretty far out.
Third quarter. Mainly we were waiting for patents to get approved, and we finally got the patents. So people ask, why a Bluetooth flashlight? Well, there's many reasons to have it. The primary reason, I'd say, is part of the patents that we filed, has to do with the ability to link up the Bluetooth flashlight with a smartphone. And why would you do that? Well, this is a great way to keep track of whatever you attach your flashlight to, say keys, and your phone. So if, say, you leave your keys somewhere at a restaurant, as you walk out the restaurant, your phone will go off saying, hey, you left your keys. Or vice versa, you walk off with your keys and you leave your phone in the restaurant, your flashlight will go flashing and try to notify you that, hey, you left your phone. In addition to that, your phone will log the time and the GPS position when these two devices separate.
Will you be able to text that information to friends or email yourself or anything like that?
Definitely, and even post on Facebook or Twitter or optionally.
Hey, dummy, you left your phone.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So eventually, this gives people a reason to have more than one flashlights. The enthusiasts always have lots of lights, but we want everyone to. Anything you want to track, your briefcase, your purse, pets, kids. Within your perimeter, you can attach to, and the technology we're using is Bluetooth Low Energy. So the batteries that we use, the standard batteries that are in the lights, it could theoretically last 5 to 8 years.
Wow.
The discharge is close to the self-discharge of the battery. So this kind of technology is now viable for tracking devices.
Sounds really exciting.
Definitely. We're excited to get this on market. We're working hard to get it out there. So this is actually just a 3D model, but I actually left the actual prototype at home. So
I've seen it. It exists.
So this is this is basically it. Then there's more updates to the Quark and the MMU line, and actually there's this handful of things I actually, Marshall's kind of panned out. It's not in the picture purposely because there's more exciting stuff coming, but now is not the time to release it.
Well, we'll make another video later this year.
Sounds good. You're always welcome, Marshall.
So is that all you have to show us?
That's it for today.
All right. Appreciate your time, David.
Thanks.